Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to this stream today. Today I'm not gonna do any. We'll start soon the stream or whatever. I'm not sure why the music is not playing. Oh, it is. Sorry, my bad. It is. Okay, yeah. Um, I increased the volume of the music. Hopefully now you can hear it. Cause last stream I watched the replay and I don't think it could be listened. But I'm seeing here in OBS some bars of the volume, so I'm assuming you can. My voice shouldn't be bad, and the Minecraft audio may be a little too loud. I'm not sure. I've also lowered like almost completely my volume of my headset so that I can listen the music like not too loud. Something I'm noticing though is that I cannot hear the game. But it's fine. I'm used to not hearing the game from time to time. Um, yeah. What was I going to say? Today I want to build. I want to start building some of the redstone for the prism tower for the rocket randomizer. Although I have some bad news about my life. Probably you're not interested, but yeah. We'll get into that. Also, I have some good news as well. But for now, let's grab some stuff that we might need. So most of the stuff that we will need is in the red box, of course. But I'm assuming we will also need a ton of scaffolding. Scaffolding we can get from bamboo here from the farm. Yeah, we have a bit. Let's collect a bit more, like 10 more of these presses, and we should be golden. There we go. Let's see if there's no bamboo stuck. Oh, we don't have the glass. Oh, I already broke it. Oh, that was fast. Okay. There we go. Yeah, sometimes they get stuck. Okay, so 2 stacks about. 2 stacks. Alright, that's good. Let's get some. Oh, it really feels weird to play Minecraft without sounds. You know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna increase the volume of my headset. Oh, that's too loud. Okay, just about there, and I think I'm gonna decrease the volume of the music just a little bit. Hopefully, it's still kind of good enough. I can increase it on the stream because yeah, I also have volume controls here on the stream. So about there, I think should be alright. Okay, yeah, now I hear the game. That's perfect. So let's craft some scaffolding, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, 2 stacks. Yeah, should be enough, I think. So, in case you don't know what the Prism Tower is or what we will be doing here today it is basically a tower with a multicolored tower. It has the colors of the rainbow. It's made out of deep slate, I think some blackstone. The colors, well, the colorful bits are made with concrete powder because I thought it would be a good color. Oh, I think the music is too loud for me still, but I can bear with it. The thing is, it doesn't bother me, like the music doesn't bother me, but it kind of doesn't allow me to hear myself very much because I have those kind of headsets that block like almost every sound around me, and it also has like a directional microphone, and that's why I bought it basically, because of recording and streaming. What else do we need actually before we go? Some deep slate, I think, and yeah, it blocks the sound of my voice somewhat. Sorry. And but yeah, it's fine. I can bear with it. Okay, some deep slate, probably like 3 stacks. I'm gonna take. What else? I'm also taking breakfast, by the way. It's kind of late to be taking breakfast, but yeah, I woke up a little bit late today. Mm, what else? Well, I guess some building materials for the interior, but we'll get into that whenever we finish the redstone. Because I want to start with the redstone, and maybe in the episode, if we don't finish it today, I want to do the design. Otherwise, I do have some other stuff to do here on stream while I talk to you about stuff. Also, I probably should start tearing down the museum. But the thing is, I don't have the new design just yet for the new museum, so I'm not sure what to put in there. Oh, give me a second, guys. Sorry. I'm answering a text, very important one from my mom. All right. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so I haven't decided where the entrance is gonna be for this. I kind of think that's gonna be on this side because we have like the slope down here, and we can build like a little hanging bridge, probably from here to all the way over there. Either that or to one of these two other peninsulas, I guess. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. So here's where the redstone is gonna be. Hopefully it's not too dark for you in the stream. I've already hollowed out all of this, but I'm kind of thinking that probably we're gonna need to break some of the walls, because not all of the redstone is gonna fit in here. I've already done a schematic of some of the redstone, the one that I think it's not gonna fit, just to get a glimpse of how big it's gonna be. Let me see if I have Pico farm. Oh, we can remove that. Okay, let's load the schematic. So I called it. I don't remember how I called it. Let me see. Die randomizer, I think that's the one. Oh, we're in single player mode. Let's go to all. Yeah, look at that. That's too big. Oh, I didn't imagine it was gonna be too big. Let's go to the drone camera. Try to fit it in right in the middle, more or less, at least. Yeah, because this is centered in one block, and the redstone is centered in 2 blocks. I'm kind of thinking that probably there. Let's see how much it overlaps with the exterior. Oh, actually, it's not that bad, really. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, we get a little bit outside here, but we can cover that up. And it doesn't mess up with the pillars, I don't think. So that's good. The other thing was that, for example, down here that we have these big systems. I want to see, yeah, this one's overlap with the pillars. Up here, I don't think they do, right? The systems. Like, what about this one? Yeah, no, it doesn't. doesn't overlap with the pillars, so that's fine. We could even move it like that. What about this side? Nothing. Okay, the target blocks are the last part, so yeah, they shouldn't. Like the edges, I mean. But this part that has the bulky stuff, I was thinking of placing it up here where we have a little bits of space in the floor. So like so. And yeah, apparently we will have to tear down a little bit of the flooring here. Either that or bring it down by one block, which I guess we could do, right? Yeah. Maybe 2 blocks as well. Yeah, right. Yeah, that looks fine, I think. We have a little bit of redstone here, but that's probably fine. We can look for a solution for that. Yeah, all right. I think that's what we're gonna do. All right, cool. So let me lock it in. There we go. And the hole for the dice will be here, but we can basically redirect them to wherever using water. That's all right. Something I'm concerned though is we're gonna need a lot of systems for the randomizer. Before that, do we have enough space to build them right in here? I think we probably do, because we have to keep this these spaces hollow for the dice to fall down. Either that or we redirect the dice like up there and we have all the systems down here, right? That's what we're gonna do, I think. Let me see how much space do we have here at top. Oh, we have a lot still. Yeah, so let's bring this a little bit upward actually. Oh, sticks. Okay, so let's bring it all the way up to the next floor, which is around here. So right around there, I think. All right, yeah. Let's lock it in. Perfect. Okay, so yeah. I don't know if you can notice, guys, but I'm a little bit, yeah, my voice sounds a little bit sad, I guess. Yesterday I got into a car crash. A bad one for the matter, actually. I went to visit my grandma to give her a little present because of the day of, well, the Mother's Day, which is every 10th of May here in Mexico. I was a bit late, but yeah, the present didn't arrive to my home until one day later, so I had to go yesterday instead of before yesterday, the day before. And unfortunately, let me pause the music for this actually. Unfortunately, when I was heading back home, a guy didn't see me. I was driving through the main avenue. There was a cross section where cars from the from like a perpendicular street can turn and incorporate into the avenue, into the main avenue. And yeah, 2 cars passed before him, like getting to the main avenue before the car that crashed with me. And I was already practically behind the second car, so the third car, which is the one that bumped into me, I guess. The third car had no space to incorporate anymore. So I was like, okay, then yeah, it's my turn. I'm not gonna stop because I'm in the main avenue. I already watched two cars pass before me, like incorporate before me. The third car, it's his obligation to just stop. And yeah, I continue, right? Like one does. Oh, where's my ender chest? And so I did that. I kept driving, and I saw that the third car didn't stop. In fact, I think it accelerated. um, I'm not very sure. I mean, it happened too fast, but basically, long story short, it tried to undercut me, tried to incorporate, even though I was already practically in front of him. It was a guy, by the way, and yeah, I mean the crash was imminent. I had a car. I was driving through the center lane. I had a car to my right, like a dark van. I'm not sure which kind of van. I didn't see it very well. Um, I had a car behind me, so I couldn't stop because, well, yeah, that would result in worse results, right? I couldn't change the lanes because of the other van. So I thought like everything just turned slow motion, right? For me, whenever I saw the other car trying to undercut me, I was like, well, the crash is imminent. I cannot go right. I cannot stop completely. What do I do? Let's control the car. Let's not make this worse, right? So the car gets me. It got me like almost directly on my door. Um, I did try to dodge him a little bit. I moved the um, the driving wheel, the steering wheel, a little bit to the right. But of course, as I said, I had a uh, another van right beside me, so I couldn't do much. But I tried to at least. The car gets me. The car crashes with me. I feel the impact. I feel the impact. My neck actually, I felt it like kind of like whipping, like it was a whip. Um, I go right a little bit. I return to the left because I don't want to crash with the van. I try to control the car. I couldn't stop because the car behind me would crash with me as well. So what I do is try to slow down as much as I can. I see the van continues its path. The car that was behind me, it was a great car. Um, Changes of lane to the right lane, right? So I'm like, okay, I can stop completely now. Anyways, the car was already slowing down. My tire blew up right there with the crash. Um, I managed to stop, but damage was already done, right? So I stop. I put my car in parking. I um I pulled the handbrake. I didn't stop the car. I didn't turn it off because, well, I was gonna put the preventive lights, and yeah, I thought, well, if this racks for a long time, the car is gonna run out of battery. So I left it on for a little while before turning it off. Um, so yeah, I leave the car on. I go out of the car. I see the other car. My car got a greater damage than the other car. My theory is my car is a Mazda. It's a red Mazda CX-3. So yeah, it's a decent car. I mean, it can reach quite a good speed. I say a decent speed at least. But the problem is, of course, it's made out of plastic mostly, right? It's not very resistant. So my theory is my car didn't resist, but his was a BMW that you could look at it. It was basically metal, right? So yeah, his car, it got a big a dent on it, like the wheel that got the impact got completely like wrecked, like sideways. Well, not completely, but like a little bit at least. The dent in it was kind of big actually. The One of the headlights was completely totaled, and yeah, I see that. I look at the driver. It was a little kid. Well, not a little kid, but like 18-year-old kid, and um, yeah, he had still his both of his hands on the steering wheel. He was very shocked. Um, it reminded me of my little brother who's just starting to drive. And yeah, I got to him. I greet him like, "What's up?" And he asked me, which was kind of impressive. He asked me before I could if before I could ask to him. He asked me, "Are you okay?" Even though I was the one who got out of the car first, and he was the one in shock, right? He asked me, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." What about you? He said, "I'm okay." I'm like, "Okay, perfect." Um, well, what happened? Didn't you see me? Because I was already practically in front of him. So I mean, what could have happened if not if it wasn't that he didn't see me, right? And he says, "Yes, I didn't see you. I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "Okay, well, it already happened. Do you have insurance?" And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, I've got insurance." Okay, yeah, okay. Well, then let me make some calls, and yeah, I'll get to you. And he's all right. Yeah, I will call the insurance as well. I make some calls. I call my dad, my mom, also my grandma, because as I said, I had gone to my grandma's just then. She always tells me, call me when you're home, and well, I wasn't going home after what happened, at least not directly. So yeah, I called her. I told her, well, I crashed. I'm okay, don't worry. But yeah, I crashed, and yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while. She said, "Have you called your mom?" I'm like, "Yeah, I called her. He didn't. She didn't answer. Sorry, because she didn't answer right away." And she's like, "Yeah, don't worry. Call your dad. I'll make sure I contact your mom." And I was like, "Okay, thank you." So I called my dad. Um, I don't have much experience with crashes like those, so actually none. I have no experience at all. So I called my dad. He would know what to do. At first, he tells me, "What, you crashed?" And I was like, "No, they crashed with me. And I mean, it was not my fault." And he was like, "Okay, where are you?" And I tell him where I am. He says, "All right, I'm going there. Do not move from the crash site." I'm like, "No, no, of course not." I couldn't move anyways. My car, as I said, it got wrecked from the front side and from the side part. Um, the other car couldn't move either. The tire was, as I said, a little bit sideways, so it's not like they could go anywhere. Um, but yeah, anyways, let me check the material list here. See how much concrete I need. Oh, okay, less than 2 stacks. All right, white stained glass, almost 3 stacks. I can do that. So yeah, that's what happened. In the end, well, the insurance company of my car got there a little bit late. Actually, they lasted like, I mean, it took them like, I don't know, 30 minutes or so to get there, but it was fine. In the end, they were like, "Yeah, you don't have the guilt here. You're not to blame." It was totally him. It was totally him, and well, as I said, he told me, "Sorry, I didn't see you there." And actually, I talked to the kid um, a little bit afterward, and he told me, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. I saw the car behind you. which at the moment I didn't give it a lot of importance to that, but afterward I was thinking, how could he not see me? But he saw the car behind me for composters. Uh, like it doesn't make sense, right? You normally see the car that's in front of you more so than the car that's behind the the car that's in front of you, right? It's a little bit to the right. Plus, the car that was behind me, it was a gray car, not too attractive, right? My car is its color is a bright red, right? You see it from miles away. Um, so yeah, it doesn't make much sense, but I mean, that's what he told me happened. What I imagine is that, well, maybe he didn't saw me, right? Maybe he didn't see me. But if he saw me, my thoughts are that he maybe thought that he could try to undercut me, basically to win on the acceleration, which he could have, right? But not in this occasion, right? Like this time, I was already almost right behind the second car that took the turn right there, that incorporated into the main avenue. So yeah, even though he accelerated as much as he would have, he wouldn't have undercut me. I was already there. As I said, I was already kind of in front of him. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't make much sense to me, but whatever. Uh, he had already apologized twice. He had already said like three times that he had not seen me. But as I said, his parents. Oh well, I guess I didn't say. So my parents got to decide. His parents get to decide. My insurance gets to decide. Uh, I tell the tale like three times or more than that. Yeah, I said what happened to my dad. I said what happened to my mom. I told a little bit of what happened to the insurance guy. He didn't need to hear any of that actually. Of course, he took my statement, but it was a very undetailed statement. He just told me just put the general stuff of the crash, like you were coming through the main avenue. This guy tried to undercut you. He was coming from the side. You got the preference, so I mean they're gonna know that. Um, and that's about it. Just say that you were going downward to another street, which I was because I was going home. Um, sorry, as I said, I'm taking breakfast right now. And yeah, that's all you need to put. Tell me a little bit of what happened to me, and yeah, I told him, and he's like, all right, yeah, I can see that. You were driving through the central lane, right? Yeah, I was in the middle lane. Answer, which by the way makes me a little bit weirder. Feel a little bit weirder about the whole thing because I was in the middle lane. I don't know how the kid didn't see me until it was too late. I mean, he had like an entire lane to stop. He has a BMW. I mean, I'm sure his brakes can brake fast enough. I have a Mazda, which the brakes are not too bad, but yeah, I was. I mean, as I said, I already had it right, right beside me when I realized. He accelerated a lot, I think, to try to undercut me. So yeah, I could do nothing basically. Let's turn this concrete powder into concrete. But anyways, that's what happens in the end. Their parents told him to change his story. So even though he had already apologized twice, they told him he had not the fault. I imagine that they probably oh goodness I imagine they probably punished him afterward. Like, why did you say it was your fault? Why did you apologize? Probably because the parents weren't well. They didn't look happy that he had told me sorry. They said it was both of our faults that we didn't see each other. That probably both of us were a little bit distracted. I am never distracted when I'm driving. I tell you that because my reflexes are very nice. Like I have very good reflexes. Um, I was listening to music, of course, as always, but I am one of those guys who never passes the 25 volume mark in the car's stereo, which by the way, 25 sounds like a lot, but 25 is nothing in my car. So yeah, I'm never distracted basically. Also, I'm very used to driving, right? I know everything that's happened behind me, to my sides. Even though I don't I don't notice that I look at the mirrors of the car very much. I must look at them very much because I'm always aware of what happens. It's probably like second nature already. Um, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this, but my university is like 50 kilometers away from my home, so I have to take like the highway. I have to take a few a few little streets. I have to take like most of the well, I have to cross most of the city to get there, right? So yeah, I drive like 2 hours every day to get to the university and back to home. So it's 1 hour from here to my from here from my house to the university, and 1 hour when I'm returning. So I'm used to driving. That's not like a a strange thing for me to do. I drive a lot. Mm, so that the mom of the kid told me you probably didn't see each other was like an insult to me. Uh, she was trying to change the story, my story actually, not only her son's. He was trying to She was trying to say to get me to say that I had not seen her son either. Um, I didn't realize that when she asked me like, you probably didn't see each other. But well, I don't know. I just answered no. I did see your son. Um, I did see him, but I didn't think he was gonna try to undercut me. That's what I said. Um, so yeah, I just told the truth basically. Later, then I thought, oh, well, she was trying to change the story, right? She was trying to. Oh, I don't have power rails. I don't have enough, at least. I don't think. Maybe I do. Um, yeah, she was trying um, to get me to agree with the story she wanted that she would with the story that she knew it would favor them, right? Because it was their fault. They were gonna have to pay for damages of my car, and they would have to pay for damages of their car, unless they would prefer to lose their car, right? But yeah, I was not gonna agree with that. I mean, I didn't have a fault. I don't drive very slow. I will admit this. I don't drive very slow, but I don't drive fast either. I mean, I was probably going at 60 kilometers or less, 40 kilometers per hour. Sorry, I don't know what what that is in miles per hour. But yeah, it's not fast. I'll tell you, it's not fast for a main avenue. Of course, it was a cross section, so I have to slow down a little bit. But as I said, I had already slowed down when I saw the other two cars incorporating into the lane, right, to the main avenue. Um, the kid didn't have space to incorporate himself. Himself, I'm sorry. Um, he had to stop. He was the one who had to stop completely. To stop completely. There are several signs of that indicate that you have to stop completely there, around the street on his side, not on the main avenue, right? Then the mother tried to say that, well, it was my fault, or like me, my fault. But of course, she said it was his fault, because there are pedestrian signs, well, crossing signs there, right? Like there's a pedestrian crossing section before the turn right there where the guy tried to incorporate to the main lane. Um, there are pedestrian cross signs, so he had to slow down. Well, there were no pedestrians, I can tell you. If not, I would have hit at least one of them, right? There were no pedestrians back then. But even if there were, I tried to stop. I tried to control the car in a way that I could try to stop before the pedestrian cross sign, which I did. I mean, there's two of them, one before the turn and one afterward. Um, well, the one before the turn, I mean, I had already crossed that before the crash, so there's nothing I could do. But I tried to stop before the other one, just in case, right? And I did. I did. I stopped right before it. Um. Oh shit! It's gonna be so difficult to build this. But anyways, yeah, I tried to stop before the pedestrian cross sign. So, well, I know I didn't try. I actually did it. I stopped before it. So, of course, her argument wasn't valid in that situation. Um, but anyways, after a while, the dad also arrived there. The dad of the kid. Um, crazy. It was he was a friend of my dad's at some point, or at least someone that dad knew, right? That he worked with like years ago, a lot of years ago. Um, so my dad was thinking like, well, maybe he knows who me. He knows that his child was. I mean, it's very obvious that his child was to blame here in this situation. He might. Oh, this is a dropper. Oh, um, he might be nice and just say, yeah, it was my fault. Maybe I can pay you just a um. Oh, let me look for a word in the translator. I don't even know how to say this word in English. Deductible. I knew that word actually. Yeah, let me pay the deductible of your insurance. Um, and yeah, that way we can arrange ourselves. That was the hopes of my dad. Unfortunately, his dad, the dad of the kid, he didn't do that. He actually took his kid's side. Well, not his kid, because his kid had already admitted guilt, right? He had already apologized to me. No, he tried to take the stance of his wife, who was saying the one saying that her kid had not the blame, was not to blame, right? Um, eventually, the my insurance guy got there. He told me, "Yeah, don't worry, it is not your fault. The policemen are gonna see that. The well, I'm gonna explain that to the other guys, to the kid that crashed and their parents and all that. I'm gonna try to make them like realize that it was their kid's fault. And yeah, don't worry, I'll talk to you in a second. So he goes to them. He tries to speak to them. They were very reluctant to admit the blame. So in the end, our insurance guy just comes to us and says, "No, I'm so sorry. This is not gonna turn out easy." They don't want to admit guilt, even though it's, it's plenty obvious that they had the guilt, or their kid has the is to blame in this situation, right? So I'm so sorry, but this is gonna get complicated. We're gonna have to proceed legally, and yeah, as he was explaining to that to us, the dad of the kid approaches us like he uh he enters. Well, he gets into our. Oh, I hate this. He gets into your conversation. He doesn't even care that it's a private conversation with our insurance guy. He just tells us, "Hey, I'm so sorry, but I prefer that a judge. I mean, I prefer that we both divide the the payment, like each his its own car, right? Like me, I pay the damages of my own car. They pay their damages of their own car, and that's it, right?" And we were like, okay. And actually, we didn't say anything, but we were like with the expression like, huh? And then he says, otherwise, I prefer that a judge determines who's to blame here. We were like, okay. Like, unless he has like contacts that could maybe bribe the judges, or get some external help, like not legal help, um, for this situation, like from the outside, then we have all the chances to win this case, right? But anyways, we said like, okay, we can proceed legally. It's fine by us. As I said, he knew my dad, so my dad was like, yeah, no problem. um, uh, yeah, he was like giving the reason to that guy, but like to the second probability possibility. I don't know how to say this, but like he was like, yeah, okay, I'm fine with that, even though the other guy didn't want that initially, right? He wanted to divide the payment of damages. He wanted to pay his own damages. He wanted us to pay our own damages. Of course, that wasn't gonna happen, man. But yeah, my dad was like very cool about it. He was like, "Yeah, okay, I agree. Let's proceed legally." And so that's what it ended up with. After that, some um, some officers arrived to the site, some policemen. Um, our insurance guy was gonna arrange everything. We didn't have to even talk to the policeman. Well, at least not much. Just to sign a few things, and that's it. Um, but yeah, our insurance guy took care of everything really. The the policeman assessed the situation. They they in the end knew that it wasn't me to blame. It was the other guy's fault. And yeah, in the end, everything turned out not okay, but like decent. I don't have a car anymore. They took both of the cars. They confiscated both of the cars. Oh, come on. Why did I break that? Um, but yeah, for what I understand, my car is gonna be I'm gonna be able to get it deconfiscated before they can get their car, like the other guys. They confiscated because I was not to blame. In the end, they're gonna cite me to a judge hearing, probably 2 weeks from now. Um, I'm gonna have to get to say my statement again. A judge is gonna determine who's to blame and all that. But it's fine. It turned out everything turned out fine in the end, I guess. And that's the bad news, guys. I really needed to talk about that. Sorry. Let's get the music going again. Oh, I hate this app of play music. It doesn't play the music right away. I have to come here and. Oh, it restarted. No, let's get it advanced a little bit. Yeah, right around there. So, anyways, that's the bad news, guys. Good news. I'm on vacation, so vacation period. So, um, I'm not. I don't need my car, right? Right now, not really. I mean, sure, it was a good thing to have. I could go to my friend's house. I could go see my grandmother, as I did yesterday. I could go wherever, right? I could go to the bank, which is something I need to do. But yeah, I can just borrow my mother's car, I guess. Um, but yeah, in the end, everything turned out decent, I guess. Um, I'm gonna have to go to the hearing in a few days, I guess. But that's fine by me. I mean, as long as it doesn't turn out worse than it is already, I'm fine with it. What else? Well, I guess that's about that, right? Mm, the good news is I'm on vacation, so I'm gonna have a lot of time to record. Actually, I'm planning on making a world tour, which is also part of the good news of my Let's Play series, of my Let's Play world, sorry, this world that I'm playing right now on. Because I've seen that many of you subscribed after the world had already started, and normally I get around 11 to 20 views of the Let's Play episodes, which I mean it's not bad, at least not to my standards. But yeah, in comparison, I get a lot more views for my Redstone tutorials or my Redstone videos. And normally, I do a lot of Redstone here in this series as well. Very interesting Redstone compared to what I consider interesting in the tutorials. Because sure, the tutorials are fun to do, and I do some good creations. Sure. Oh, where did I break this slab from? But surely not the same, right? Like here, I actually use the redstone practically in survival. In the tutorials, it's just how to build some contraption or how to build some farm. And you probably will never build it in survival because it's too complicated or maybe it doesn't work for you. But here in survival, I do build the contraptions. I do build like I adapt the contraptions to work for our necessities here in survival. So I would wish that some more people would watch it. And yeah, if I make a world tour, at least some of the people that haven't been watching the. Oh goodness! I have an ice compress. Shit. Sorry. I have an ice compress in my shoulder because of the car crash. I got a little bit harmed or pained in the left shoulder, on the left shoulder. Actually, probably also on the right because I woke up today and the right side of my neck hurts. But it was mainly my left shoulder, and I went to the doctor yesterday, and I have like a fluxation. Is that a word? I don't know. I hurt my shoulder. I have to rest for 7 days a week. It's fine. Anyways, I wasn't gonna do much. Anyways, actually, I was gonna go play paddle. Is that how it's called in English? Um, with my cousins. I had to cancel. It was today, but well, accidents happen, right? It's not a big deal. Um, but yeah, I had to apply some cold compresses every day in my shoulder. Also, some hot ones after the third day, I think. And apparently, my neck is also hurt, so I have to message the doctor soon. Um, but anyways, guys, we are just almost hitting the mark of 1 hour here on the stream. I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream for an hour or two. Let me see what time it is here. Almost 1 o'clock. Yeah. Well, let's stream for an hour and a half, and let's check when we hit the 1 hour and a half. See if I can stream. I can keep on streaming. But for now, I guess it's fine. Let me get some pistons. But yeah, that's the bad news. The good news is a world tour of this world is coming soon. Let's see if there's something. Oh yeah, there's a observer back there. There's a world tour coming from this world directly soon. I don't know where. There's also a tutorial on a nice elevator that I designed the other day, coming soon as well. Hopefully I can get you excited about that because it's a very nice elevator. It uses a mechanic that I just discovered. I didn't know it existed. So stay tuned for that. I think that's gonna come out before the world tour because the world tour still needs a little bit of adjustments still to be done. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine. Like talking about the accident there. Oh goodness. Yeah, Endermites. They appear like very rarely, but whenever you like don't care if they appear, they don't appear. Whenever you care if they appear, like they cause a real inconvenience, then they appear. Oh well, that brings me to something else that I wanted to mention in one of the episodes, but I guess it's no harm if I mention it here. I want to build an Enderman farm at some point, just because I think it's gonna be it would be a fun project to work on. Not that I really need it. We have the raid farm for XP if we need it. We also have villagers, which are kind of good for XP. Actually, if you look at my XP count right now, it's at 123 XP levels. That's from both the raid farm and the villagers. So yeah, you can get really high on XP from them. What else? Oh yeah, I want to do something fun for the Enderman farm. I'm not sure what is yet, because Enderman farms are very well known already to this day. So like there's no much that you can do new about them. So instead, I don't want to focus on efficiency, more of like on practicality, I guess. I'm not sure if I wanted to produce skull blocks or what. Probably skull blocks would be a good idea, right? Because there's no other way to get them than with XP. So maybe we'll engineer something around that. But yeah, I'm not sure just yet. As I said, what else? Um, it's a project that I want to do. Not soon. We have plenty of other projects that I'm yet to finish and yet to take care about. But yeah, soon enough, I guess. The music is good, isn't it? It's the same music as the other stream. I just have a little playlist that I downloaded somewhere from YouTube. I'm hoping it doesn't have copyright because it said that it didn't have copyright, but who knows? So yeah, I'm hoping it doesn't have any copyright rights that would affect the channel here. But yeah, I don't think it does. I'm hoping at least. It sounds like one of those music that is public. Music downloads, I mean. But anyways, that's about that. You can tell I'm still a little bit worked out by the crash there, but worked up, I should say. It happens. Accidents happen. I don't blame the kid, by the way. Like, he seemed very young still, not with a lot of experience when, at driving yet. I blame the parents a little bit more, because even though the child had already apologized, as I said, to me, the parents got there and yeah, they changed the story basically. But anywho, I guess let's talk about some Minecraft. Have you noticed that the first release of the 1.20 has come out? It looks good. I haven't tried it, but oh goodness. Let me accommodate a little bit here myself on the chair because my neck hurts a little bit. That's also why I don't want to stream the whole 2 hours because yeah, I'm a little bit in pain right now. Just a little bit, nothing that I can't handle. I used to play basketball like a lot. I actually went to national tournaments and the whole deal. I got injured very commonly, so I have a good pain tolerance, I guess, when it comes to physical pain. So I'm sure I can handle this. It's not a big deal. Oh goodness. Yeah, right. That goes like that. It's gonna be very hard. Oh, I have to remove that wall. It's gonna be very hard to build this redstone, I think. Especially because I have all these little nooks and crevices around the redstone that you normally wouldn't have. I didn't think very well this tower. It seems like, because I thought, well, it's gonna be easier. It's just a few randomizers here and there for the rockets. And actually, I think I got the idea after I had built the tower. But yeah, I didn't think it would take this much, right? So I was like, I can do it easily. But it turns out randomizing rockets has more to it that you can actually imagine. It's literally rocket science in the end. So in the end, I actually had to reduce the system a little bit to fit it in what we have here. Actually, I probably have to break a little bit more, right? Yeah. You know what, guys? I'm too not concentrated. Yeah, I'm not concentrated at all today, sorry. I cannot do this. I'm so sorry, guys. I thought I would. I mean, it's just building Redstone from a thing that I already designed. But apparently it's not. Apparently it's more than that. Apparently it's breaking stuff. It's seeing where you have to break stuff. It's seeing where you have to replace stuff with other stuff so that concrete powder doesn't fall down. It's more complicated than I thought, so I think we're gonna proceed to do something else that doesn't require me to. Oh, I saved the redstone components there here, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, so to something that doesn't require me to be this much concentrated. No. Ooh. Also to relax a little bit, because oh goodness, it was fun. um, yeah, I've noticed as time has passed that I require a little bit of actually this scaffolding we can leave it here, right? I require like strong emotions to for me to feel like stuff. It's nothing that it's something I don't mention very too often. But for example, to feel excited, I need something that really makes me excited, right? Oh, creeper! So games are a good source of that, and that's why I play a lot of Minecraft. Um, Also, I love roller coasters to get me excited, to get me worked up. Um, this kind of stuff. There's not much stuff that. There's not a lot of stuff that makes me angry, like really angry. But stuff like this, it does. Like, oh, come on. I'm trying to stay away from the topic now, and I keep going back to it. Let's. Okay, what else? 1 to 20. We were talking about the 1 to 20. I returned back to the topic. Sorry, that was my fault. My bad. Yeah, what has me more excited about the 1 to 20 is those calibrated sculk sensors, because we might finally be able to do something with sculk sensors. Right now, they're not very fun to work with. I mean, they require a lot of space around them. They require a lot of calibration. They require a lot of redstone delays for them to work fine. So the calibrated skull sensors, I think they take half as time to as the normal skull sensors to activate and deactivate, which is good. Less delay. They also require less redstone around them to work, which is also good. Oh, you know what? We can craft fences. It's not a very exciting task. It's actually very boring. We can do that. Um, yeah. Also, calibrated skulk sensors. I think they give the signal a little bit faster than the normal sensors. But I'm not sure about that. I think it's just. I think it might just be that they turn on at the same time, but they turn off faster, and they also have a less cooldown, uh, a smaller period of cooldown for them to receive the next signal. They're also better because normal scope sensors, they receive every sound. They capture every single sound, and if it's not the right one, then your redstone won't let it pass through, right? But if it's not the right one, you have the downside that the scope sensor still gets to have the cooldown, and if the right sound that you were expecting triggers as the cooldown is happening, then you're gonna not get the signal, the right signal that you were expecting. With the calibrated sensors, that doesn't happen. With the calibrated sensors, oh look at that! I left a mouse block here. All right. With the calibrated sensors don't detect the sounds until it is the right sound, which is perfect because you don't get the cooldown unless it is the right sound that you are looking for. So that's perfect for traps, for example. That's perfect for special key mechanisms, right? Mm, yeah, it is good for some stuff, I guess. What did I say we were gonna do? Craft fences. Sorry about that, guys, but it is what it is, right? So let me see. We're talking about the cactus farm. The cactus farm will require a lot of fences. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, look at that: 10,830 fences, 169 stacks, plus 14. That's a lot. So, yeah, I think we have these logs to spare. Let's grab a new chest. Oh goodness. Also, the cherry blossom biomes, they look amazing for what I've seen in the pictures of the snapshots. I think the cherry blossom trees are gonna be a good addition to add some color to the landscapes. They're gonna be great for this fantasy land because it's, as I said, a fantasy land. It has a fantastic theme to it. Oh, you know what? I need to apply some cream to my shoulder. I don't know where I left it. Oh well, I'll apply it later, I guess. Doesn't matter. Let me see. So we have the crafting table. Actually, the ice has not melted yet completely, so I'm gonna reapply it again. Because it fell down. I'm so sorry. It fell down. And I picked up all the ice, but I didn't put it again here on my shoulder. That's fine. There we go. All right. So yeah, at first I'm just gonna use the sticks that I have. I have a lot of sticks, so hopefully they are enough. I have more in the fantasy land, in the jungle village. Sorry. So we might go back for those. And I think I did the count all right, but I'm not sure. Hopefully I did. I counted the amount of logs that I needed. Anyways, what was I talking about? The 1 to 20. Yeah. Cherry blossoms are gonna be a great addition for the fantasy land. They're gonna add some color. They're gonna allow me to play a little bit with color variations in the pathways and stuff. And stuff. It's gonna be good, I think. Yeah, we're gonna have to go for the sticks. Oh, come on, man. All right, it's not a problem. Also, well, the armor trim, I really thought we needed something to customize the armor further. Like, so far, we all look the same. We all look like this. Well, some with netherite, some with diamonds, but we all look like this. And the little skin that we can see, the little part of the skin that we can see with the armor on. So yeah, I think we needed something to customize our armor and look a little bit different from each other. Um, I actually for the servers that I play with my friends, at some point I thought maybe I should play with only leather armor because you can color it, and yeah, I would like to wear some red in the armor. That would look fantastic. Maybe some purple because it's my favorite color. The magenta, the purple, those little shades of color are my favorite. So I thought I'm only using leather, leather armor, but in the end, leather is kind of hard to get your hands on if you don't have like a proper farm, which I do in this world, by the way. But in this world, I didn't want to wear leather. In the server, I did because there's not much that can harm you. In this world, it's only me, so if I get in trouble, I have to get out of it myself, right? Anywho, armor stream is a great thing as well. I'll have to learn all the armor stream stuff because I know there's a lot of designs, um, and a lot of combinations that you can do. There's also a lot of patterns that I have to. I forgot how their name is, what their name is, but there's a lot of patterns that I have to. Let's leave some sticks here, and instead let's grab the ones that we have here. Um, I also have to learn where the patterns can be found, and I have to go explore a lot for them. So that's another thing that has me worried because this world, well, I've loaded most of the stuff, right? I have gone to the end. Oh, by the way, the end. I'm considering to reset it just because well, for two reasons. First of all, I don't have anything going on there, right? And I want to get some stuff going. But that's, yeah, I mean, there's no need to reset it. But like, if I want to reset it, there's no real stuff that we're gonna be destroying there. There's a little setup to transport shulkers to the overworld, but I don't think I'm gonna use it anymore, like ever. So yeah, it doesn't matter if I lose those buttons and the pistons and rails or whatever. It is there. It was a good setup. I improvised it, but it was decent, I guess. The other thing is, well, I lost the dragon egg. I've looked for it like everywhere, every single word. I know that's not a valid expression, but I mean, I looked for it everywhere. But then I remembered in the episode that we went to kill the dragon. I said we were gonna leave the egg there and we would come for it later afterward, and I never did. I never did come. Well, go for it again. So then, by then I didn't know for some reason that, well, for some reason I didn't know that the dragon egg could be blown up, and I think also destroyed by the dragon, which is kind of weird. Kind of, I think that's an oversight from Mojang's part, but apparently it can. So yeah, if I leave it there and then I revive the dragon again, the explosion of the crystals or the dragon itself, they're gonna blow it up or destroy it, right? So I didn't know that, and I left the dragon egg there, and I forgot about it. I was gonna genuinely come back for it, but I forgot about it, and then I revived the dragon like like 2 or 3 times more afterward. And apparently it was a mistake because we now don't have a dragon egg in this world. So yeah, I really think it would be a good thing to get the dragon egg back, and the way to do it is, of course, to reset the end. There's no other way, um, And yeah, I don't think we would lose anything, or we would have any sort of trouble if we do that. So it's I also don't think it's too cheaty, by the way, because that's one of my concerns. I think you guys are gonna think it's a little bit too cheaty, but it's my world anyway, so I make the final decision. I haven't made it, by the way, but I don't think it's too cheaty, really. Um, I mean, it would be if we were to try to like reset the end because we didn't like a build or something like that. But it's not like that. I mean, we don't have anything going in the end, and even if you say it like it's shitty because of the end cities that they're gonna be closer and whatever, we haven't explored the end like a lot in this world. So like the end cities are practically complete at this point. I have at most 4 elytras right now, and I've had like 7, I think. So seven end cities. That's nothing. That's nothing that we've explored. So even though that we can explore the ones that well were already explored before, again, I don't think it's a big deal really. Um, if we had like explored like thousands of blocks away and there were thousands of or hundreds of end cities that we would have already looted and all that, then I would think it would be a little bit shitty because I'm resetting it and making it easier to find new end cities. But let's be honest, with just 7 cities that have been looted, well, a bit more than 7 because some of them don't have lighter, but anywhere around 7, anywhere less than 20, I don't think it's too cheaty to reset the end really. Um, so that's my take on it. That's my opinion about that. I would like to hear you guys as well, though. I mean, I'm not gonna cut you off completely, of course. It's the final decision is on me, but of course I do take your opinions into account. Uh, but I do want to Dragon Egg back. I actually was planning on duping it, not because I want more Dragon Eggs. I mean, it serves for nothing. But I've seen a cool lamp designs that I really like for interiors, and well, our something that our world lacks a lot of is well, our like real buildings, like real city-like looking buildings. And I wanna build a city at some point. I'm not good at building. I've said it a lot of times. I'm not very good at building, but how am I gonna get good if I don't practice it, right? So yeah, I want to build a city at some point, I guess, and hopefully we can do it with the Dragon Eggs. We can get some cool interior lamp interior, no interior lamp for the interiors with the Dragon Eggs that we dupe. It's not a big deal, anyways. It's not like I'm duping sand, which I also consider at the beginning of the world. I thought like duping sand. Well, maybe we do that. Maybe. But then I thought, it's too cheaty. They're gonna add renewable sand at some point. I better wait for it. Which I'm starting to be to think it's probably a mistake because my desert from where I get sand right now, it's almost completely decimated. Like at least for half of it, half of it is almost completely decimated, and I'm sure I'm gonna be needing a lot of sand in the future in the future projects for the future projects. So yeah, sand is gonna be scarce soon. I know another desert where I can get my sand off or sand from, but I really don't want to decimate too many deserts. Really, I want to keep at least some to maybe build something that has to do with the desert at some point, right? Maybe, or at least have that option open. But as I said, our current desert to get sand is very much decimated as for now. Um, so I really hope Mojang gets the renewable sand very soon. Oh, I'm eating through my wood here for the sticks. I knew something like that would happen, but I didn't know this much wood would be needed. It's fine anyways. But yeah, that's a lot of wood. That's a lot of wood. Oh, that song is good. Hopefully you are able to listen to the songs this time. Because I think this is the optimal volume to be able to hear it. And I think I'm gonna record with this volume as well, because for the Minecraft audio, it might be too loud right now. I'm not sure. For you guys, I mean. But if it is, I anyways record it in like a separate channel, audio channel. So if it is, I can just lower it, lower its volume in the editing phase. And for me, it's not that loud, anyways, in the headset. Oh wow, these fences occupy a lot of space. We might need another chest. Actually, let's craft it already. Oh, that's 6. There we go. Yeah, good. We're almost about to hit the 1.5 hour mark, and let's be honest, guys, this is not very entertaining anymore. Um, Today, well, it's a streaming day, and it just was a coincidence that what happened to me yesterday happened. So I just got in like with the flat plans of just talking to you about what happened to me. Um, I didn't make any other plans really, other than the redstone, right? But the redstone, yeah, you know it. We know it's a busted plan because it's too complicated for me right now. And I'm so sorry about it, guys, but it happens from time to time, right? Also, accidents happen from time to time. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it like whenever we hit the 30-hour mark. Like, well, sorry, 30 hour, 1.5 hour mark, which is very soon. Actually, it's in 7 minutes. So yeah, just to tell you guys that I'm okay. That happened. Some videos are coming out soon. So yeah, also give you some good news, some bad news all together, and just to talk to you guys really, too, because it had been a while since I had last saw you guys, I think, or last streamed. I think 3 weeks or 2 weeks. Um, Normally on Friday I wake up very late. It's my resting day. Well, at least for now. Very soon it's not gonna be able to be anymore, but for now it is. So I wake up very late, and well, my only plans in the morning are to stream. But of course, if I wake up very late, I have to take breakfast very late. I have to take a shower very late. I have to do all those morning routine things very late. So I end up streaming quite late actually. So I forgot where I was going with this. But yeah, in the end, I just want to stream because I want to have fun with you guys. Although normally I don't get many views like live views in the streams, but I know some of you watch them afterward, at least a little bit of it. Hopefully, it's entertaining for you. If it's not, let me know what you would like to see in the streams, because I can do whatever. I can even play some other games. Lately, I've been playing Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm just starting with the game, really. I don't have like a lot of time to play it. Right now, I'm on vacation, so I may have a little bit more time. I'm gonna try to finish it. But if you wanted me to stream something like that, for example, Guardians of the Galaxy, or I also like playing GTA 5. I know it's a bit old, a bit out of fashion, really, nowadays. But I still have it. I still have it downloaded in my PC. So whatever you'd like to see, I'm all ears, really, guys. And I'm up for it, really. If my computer can handle it, then I'm up for it. Cause my computer is getting old by now. I would like to change it soon, soonish at least, but I don't have the money for it. So I'm afraid we might be stuck with this computer for a little while still. And yeah, it's getting old. It's getting kind of a bottleneck for some games, really. But it still can run some stuff. I also like playing Bed Wars a lot. I've streamed some of that. It's still Minecraft, really, in the end. So yeah, if you like watching that, please let me know. Um, Also, I like playing Splitgate. I don't play it very much anymore, but I used to like it a lot. If you know it, it's a fun game. I think. Um, it's like a first-person shooter, and you have portals that you can open and close, and yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game. I really enjoy playing it. I'm not like super good at it, but I'm decently good. Compared to Call of Duty, for example, which I also play, Warzone. Not very often, just when my friends want to play. Really, the reason I don't play very often is because I'm very bad at Warzone. But yeah, I'm decent compared to what's Warzone in Splitgate. So if you'd like to watch me play some of that, I'm all ears. Or any new game. Recently, I know that Howard's Legacy got out. I really want to buy it, but I have no reason right now. If you want to see it, I could buy it. I would have like a feasible reason. Otherwise, it's just me. Sorry, spending my money in another game that I will rarely play. um, so yeah, you would be making me a favor actually with that. But whatever you'd like to see in the next streams, please let me know, guys. Anyways, we've just hit the 1.5 hour mark. We're just finishing crafting fences. As you can see, we just have what 2, 4, 6 more stacks to go, more stacks of logs to go. So yeah, I can do that in a few minutes after the stream. I'm gonna apply my cream to my shoulder. So I guess that's about it for today, guys. Sorry it was a shorter one. Thank you so much for hearing me out, for listening to my stories and my happenings. Thank you thank you ever so much, guys. Also, thank you for joining the stream today. Either if you joined it live or if you join it afterward in the replay on Twitch or on YouTube, because I stream on both platforms. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you in the next Friday, or I'll see you in the Redstone video that is coming in a few days, or on the world tour of this very world that is also coming, hopefully in a week. We'll see. Thank you ever so much, guys. I'll see you next one. Goodbye. Oh, by the way, also I hope you could hear the music this time, and I hope you like it. I'm gonna try to expand my library because so far it's just that playlist. The thing is, I have trouble looking for music. It's so hard to look for copyright free music. I know a site where I get most of my music, but like to make an entire playlist of the music that I like for a stream, I would have to spend like a few hours doing it. So yeah, I kinda don't like doing it. That's why I downloaded the whole playlist from YouTube, like the one that you're currently listening to. But anyways, guys, again, goodbye. Have a great day. Have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.